Ray BR bisects angle ABC. What can we say? You want to just start with that one? If you want, if you think you're going to use replacement, we could do measure of angle 1 equals measure of angle 4 right away, but we could wait to do that too. I like starting with the first one. So the first thing they give me, BR bisects angle ABC. Maybe even highlight that. So BR bisects angle ABC. What's the conclusion we're gonna make? And if you're not sure, go to that sheet, look at what that looks like, pause if you need to. If you find it correctly though, you're gonna see we're supposed to be saying the couple of measures are equal. Well, in this case, which two measures are gonna be equal? Angle ABC is cut right down the middle. We'd be talking about measure of angle 1 and measure of angle 2. If you don't follow that, go back and look at that sheet and see if you can't figure that out a little bit, and then maybe try to see what we're going to do for the second one. Or if you didn't get that or we're stuck there, maybe pause the video and try to get from there on your own. Definition of, this is an angle bisector, bisecting an angle. The second statement says CS bisects angles, well, just that one angle BCD. So what angles are there supposed to be the same? 3 and 4. Got a couple equations, but with just those two equations I set up, nothing is the same. I can't replace anything. But don't forget about the one they gave you. To use replacement rule, however, I need to change from measure of angle, or for the angle 1 congruent to angle 4, to measure of angle 1 equals measure of angle 4. The replacement rule conditions require that you have the measures equal. It's not a big deal because we know what congruency means. Congruency means all the measures are the same. So no matter how many measures, if you're looking at a triangle, you'd have angles, segments, all that stuff. All those measures, anything you could measure would be equal. With an angle, you only have one. So we'll say it is equal. That one measure that we have in an angle is equal. That's what congruency means. So we'll say definition of congruent angles. And now I have three. I have a couple things that are the same. I can try to replace something. Oh, just pick one if you want. You want to just start with that last one we did. I think that'll get us to the quickest. If not, you know, maybe you go back and try and it ends up replacing a couple times. But if I replace one with, what can angle 1 be replaced with? Let's say 4, because I already have the equation equals 4. We're using that one, so what else? Replace it with measure of angle 2. Actually, we can also replace something for measure of angle 4. What can you replace measure of angle 4 with? Measure of angle 3. And that's the relationship we wanted. We wanted a relationship between 2 and 3. It's just a matter of using what we know congruency means to say that the angles are congruent. To prove angles congruent, you need to show all of their measures are the same. Well, there is only one measure. So by showing that one measure, 2 and 3 the same, then the angles are congruent by definition of what it means to be congruent. That's it. If you had it in the wrong order, maybe before changing it to congruence, you would have used symmetric property to change the order, but the way we replaced it worked out just right. So I think we can leave it just like that.